Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is Dyson's Sphere multiplayer with Stajo. With the program. It's a program. Dyson's Sphere
I think
program.
we fixed it.
Yeah.
I think we have fixed it.
So we felt like idiots for a sec because we fixed it, and then we were like, maybe the thing we thought was bad was actually in the list of incompatible mods the whole time, and we checked the list again, and sure enough, it was there.
But that's because I've been talking to the guys, and he literally as we checked it, he updated the list to be like, "This is broke."
Yeah. So apparently, and I'm actually impressed, Tijo, that you found out or figured out that it was that blueprint mod. I tested it and I got into the game and I was trying to use the box select delete tool, and I got in and I was like, dude, Tijo, you gotta check this out. The button's gone. It doesn't exist. What the heck?
That's vanilla.
I thought it was a vanilla mechanic, the ability to box select delete, but apparently no, it's a mod. It was part of the blueprint mod, which, as I mentioned, like blueprints were a mod before they were part of the game. So, yeah, weird. Anyway, so apparently all of our issues may have been related to that. Hopefully, cross our fingers.
Yeah.
Also, in other news, we've figured out what the heck is going on with this like pseudo fake inventory storage stuff.
Yes.
I'll let you explain that because I'm still frustrated.
It's got to do with the way that the logistics bots, if they use it as like a trash slot, if you don't specifically select that you want to trash stuff, I guess.
Yeah, so I was like using them as like a fake storage box, and that's because we didn't have any chests with a hat that said bring this to me. So it was like putting the item, like in Factorio, you put it into a logistics trash slot, it's just more inventory space. But the amount of inventory space is so high that I was just like using it as inventory, carrying around thousands of belts and stuff, because why not?
You were cheating.
I only cheat a little. On occasion.
What is it? What's the classic Arumba line? It's not cheating if it's in the game.
Oh, this is interesting. So the logistics distributors don't have to have the same setting as the box they're on. Or if you copy paste them or something, like I just got confused. Where I'm standing right now, I'm working on sorters. And all three of the sorter chests have a couple of tier 2 belt. And they aren't interacting with the sorter mark 1, 2, or 3 at all. And it's because somehow with the blueprint or whatever I did, they're all set on the hat, not to the entity within them, but to the item from the blueprint.
Oh, so the hat's misconfigured.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
I'll go.
Do you need
fix
to
all
configure
this.
the hat at all? Or actually, yeah, you will need to, because otherwise will the bots not just trash random junk into the box?
No, I don't think they can. I'm pretty sure if it's not specified, they can't use the box. It's not like a logistics storage chest in Factorio where they'll just put stuff in it.
Right, okay.
I think you have to specify it, and what happens is that every time we've used it so far, we've put the hat onto a box from our mall that already existed that had something in it, and I think that the hat assumed the entity from the storage and said, oh, I'm a steel chest. And now that we're using blueprints, they're not like inheriting that item. We have to specify it.
Okay.
I think that's it. I think that's what's going on. I still, for the record, do not like bots. I think they're dumb and bad, and we should set them all on fire.
So
okay, so we officially have as many tier 1, 2, or 3 sorters as you would like. Just request them and they will arrive.
Cool.
Like check all of these hats. Apparently there are 5,000 tier 1 belts available.
How are we doing on the super magnetic rings? the meme rings.
Oh god.
I really need those. I need them.
That's the very last thing you asked me last episode. It just cracks me up.
I need them. I want them now.
I don't know. Okay, so it's one more entity. It's just one more. I've got it's all built. I've got the towers. Here, I'm right here. I don't know where you are, but I'm here. We need electromagnetic turbines. We need energetic graphite. We need regular old magnets. I remember the last thing I did, somehow, magically, I do remember, I was very, very drunk. At the end of... Because we spent 2.5 hours trying to figure out this stupid box select tool error thing. And so I was pretty drunk. But I've got magnets. We've got magnets. They're built. So we just need some bots in this thing. Just give me a few minutes, you slave driver. Good lord.
Okay, so I don't
Also, if you
actually-
wouldn't mind automating like drones and vessels, that would really help too.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Give me a
Going to
second.
actually build something like useful that's gonna
Still,
us
still to this fucking day, trying to automate bloody green, yeah, freaking not green signs, goo, blue goo.
So you're saying you're bad and you should feel bad, is what I just heard.
Yes.
Why is it taking you so long?
Why?
You know what's
Because my
funny is,
fucking blueprints didn't work.
What's funny is there was a point in our session yesterday, not the recording actual part, but just the hanging out and playing games part, where we were legitimately almost considering just starting a brand new save.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just like, what is this save cursed? Like, why do we keep on spending half of every episode just desynced? And
It definitely felt cursed.
cross our fingers, it hasn't crashed yet.
Cross our fingers, not cursed yet.
Cursed? No, not crashed. Have you like orbited the planet yet? Or not yet, but like recently, like just like fly really high and just like kind of look around and see how many bots are starting to fly around? It's
Oh,
changing.
is it getting there?
It's not there because we haven't automated the bots, but it's on the way. It's good. Okay, magnets are officially part of the network as a supply with 8 drones. Magnets are good to go.
Here's the built
Means that
spaghetti.
this is good. Okay. Step 1 of 3. All I need is energetic graphite. Do we have a source for energetic graphite? I feel like you did that.
Nope.
Please tell me you did that.
Nope.
You did do that. No, you
No,
did.
I'm making energetic graphite in situ.
Oh.
You told me to do that.
Oh.
You were like, make it in situ. So I did.
You're so useless.
If I wasn't
Why?
to make it in situ, that'd be great because then I would need one less thing here.
Well, then don't make it in this the Latin word. Stop it. Do it a different way.
And request it.
Well, because here, like, think about it long term. Like, you don't want to necessarily require that there's carbon on every planet because not every planet has carbon. So any blueprint you use that needs carbon, you either have to check to see if the planet has carbon or you have to import the carbon. It's way easier to just assume that it's not there. And if it is there, you set up a local mining rig, it'll harvest it, which you can do, by the way, now because you actually installed the mod. Good job. Have you played with the miners yet?
Not yet. I've seen how they work, but I need carbon for diamonds anyway.
Yeah, so like because you haven't done any actual work in a while, I'm gonna go ahead and place down one of my station module smelting setups for carbon, and we'll be good. Okay? Or sorry, for energetic graphite. I just had
So I
to
can
do
request
some...
energetic graphite, but I'll still need to request carbon for the diamond anyway.
Well, then I'll just place down my blueprint with a station module for diamond. Like, what? Because here's the, like, again, you set up processing here, and there's an argument for making self-contained modular systems. I do like those, but at the same time, eventually this planet won't have any resources at all. So if all of the blueprints that we use require like a local supply or something, it needs to import either the basic resources and go the whole way through, or whatever. I don't know. Words. I'm gonna paste my blueprints.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I'll just import what I need to import so that I'm once again not spending an episode removing everything.
Okay. So we're just both gonna go play with our football on different fields. We're not gonna play together. Bye. That's my game. I'm gonna take my ball with me.
I don't know why the game is running so poorly.
I'm blueprinting. Or sorry, I'm foundationing.
Ah, okay.
That is the one thing that seems to beat the crap out of the game for both of us.
Yeah.
I'm blueprinting around the equator so we can keep going. And
I'm
I'll
7 FPS.
stop. Sorry, I'll stop in 2 wee secs. 2 wee secs. Done. How's the game?
That's better.
That's better? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Also, it's funny, so apparently Steecho's been trying to place blueprints using first person or third person, whatever they call it, mode, instead of pressing the J key to go into God mode, which is like way easier for big blueprints.
Yeah, it's been absolutely horrendous. And then I found out that that was that bloody mod that it's like, hey, we allow you to place it in third person. And I'm like, why would you do that? Who would want to place something like that when you could just have this freaking God mode where you can spin around the entire planet and place it where you want?
Yeah, so the default is the third person instead of the other one. I did just now notice, though, that there is something that we did lose by deleting the mod that causes the game to crash. Can you open up a blueprint? Oh.
Yeah.
So on the right side of the screen, notice how there's no longer a button to say, like, which side is your anchor? That part's gone.
Yeah, but I always just used tab anyway.
Tab? Oh. You can change the blueprint anchor position without the mod.
Yeah, it says when
so
you hold it, it says tab switches the blueprint anchor position. Big letters.
Where?
Do you not get that? Like, when I hold in a blueprint, there's like big letters that says tab switches the blueprint anchor position.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's definitely not in the very center of my screen right now. So yeah, okay, back to the... I think that the mod was good and stuff when it came out, but like all of the features that were good about it got incorporated to the base game.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Minecraft style. It's literally what they do with the Minecraft mods. And people go crazy.
Yeah, no, that's like a lot of, like with Paradox, for example. If you post a mod on the forum, then you give up like freedom or credit for it. Like they own it. So it's theirs to integrate into the game for sure. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine as well.
Like they don't need to make their game mod friendly. And if you're like a passionate person that wants to contribute and make a thing, then that's your choice, you know?
Yep.
Like you have an employment agreement or something. Tab switches the blueprint anchor position. Weird. Since when is that?
So crazy.
Shut up.
Right, so that's outputting and how
All
many...
right, I've pasted the blueprint for energetic graphite. 2 of 3 steps complete. You just have to build it. And then I have 1 more to go. So yeah, I don't know. I can see making, and again, I have a blueprint that literally will make white science for us out of nothing. You just place it, and then so long as you have like coal and copper ore and all of the ores, it'll just import it and build it, and you're done. But self-contained systems take a lot longer to ratio versus just building more.
But what if you could just build more self-contained systems?
Well, then build a perfect blueprint, and then get just as frustrated as I did when I had spent like 4 hours making a thing, only to discover that it doesn't work with the what's the mod we have that makes different megastructures. All the megastructures are using different stuff, and your blueprint that you built doesn't work, and you have to start from scratch. Or even worse, your blueprint doesn't work on a planet because the planet that you're on now is a different size than the previous planet, so it's got different grid crunch size. Therefore, it's too big and it doesn't fit within the constraints of a grid line. You know? Frustrating.
Well, that's why I'm making a long boy instead of a skinny boy.
Yeah, that's what most of mine are. Most of mine are, like, you'll notice, I don't know, they're like maybe at most 50, let's see, 10, 20, like 30, a range of 30 from their tower.
Yeah, I was trying to make a, what was it, 23, because that's the closest that you could have 2 towers placed next to each other. But it's not actually possible for me.
Oh, another thing that we changed that we haven't talked about yet is that Stejo is actually audible now. You guys might be able to
well,
hear
yeah, maybe on your side. I mean, I was always audible on my side.
Yeah. Yeah. Little audio balance thing that I've only mildly whined about. And I whined a little bit harder, and I broke him. And we got it fixed. And now we're about equal, which makes me happy. Say, in the top left corner, I noticed we're not doing any research. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, sorry. I have been doing like a lot of research, and I think we've got like most of the upgrades that don't require purple search.
Okay. Purple
look.
search. Purple search. I like it.
There's that one. Grab that as well. Yeah, I was going through on the previous episodes. And
yeah, I've avoided it just because I don't want to. All we need to get purple is this one. Let's get that done. But yeah, I don't want to like get ahead of you, you know. Where will my power go?
Matrix. Oh, Strange Matters, the other one. Yeah, see, we're doing all right for research. Funnily enough, something that we do need is some better bloody power for our little dude's butt cheeks.
Yeah, well, the thing that was stopping us was the Deuteron. So we already can jump ahead. We skipped hydrogen. I don't like making hydrogen fuel rods because I feel like hydrogen's too valuable for science. But we have deuterium.
We've literally just been dumping hydrogen into the ether.
Yeah, so to make Deuteron fuel rods, they just require the blue rings, which I swear to God, I'm about to be done building it. It's, give me a sec.
So yeah, one of the complaints that I had in one of the previous episodes was the fact that the fluid tanks just purge anything that goes into them over their max, and I was like, that's such a weird mechanic, and it turns out that it's not a weird mechanic.
Whoopsie. Yeah, that's a mod. So here's why, is when I was first playing for the first time and figuring out red science and oil, I got really annoyed because like my red science got shut down completely because I wasn't like learning fast enough to process the refined oil. So eventually all my storage tanks got full and then science would just shut down. And it's like, well, oil's an infinite resource, kinda, so like, wouldn't it be better if I just kept having red science instead of having it break? So that's why I got that mod, but I guess if you didn't know the mod existed, you'd be very confused and frustrated.
Yeah, I was like, why? That's such a strange mechanic.
Yeah, so sorry about that. That's all my fault.
So yeah, I'm currently going back through my blueprints and not my blueprints, but my little construction section here, and fixing some of the really weird things that happened when my blueprints were just desyncing everything.
Yeah, so your blueprints are working perfectly now, right? Like no missing belts, no missing sorters, everything's
good.
Yeah,
like everything. I've placed like a ton of stuff. Everything's lining up correctly.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah, random crap isn't getting built. There's no belts going through buildings anymore.
Yeah, those are dumb. We shouldn't have to have belts do that. That's not smart.
Yeah, I can't believe from the start of the bloody game, you know? We've been having these strange little issues, and it was all because of that.
You know what's funny is that we never noticed, like, the first, 6 to 8 episodes was totally fine, but then as soon as we started trying to use blueprints, yep. So yeah, I remember how stable it felt at first, but extensive testing. We're perfect at beta testing. We're the best.
Yeah.
Team beta.
You know, I'm kind of... Team beta.
Team
I'm
beta
kind of
test.
glad that we figured that out, because now, with
Now
that
we can
being
go
added to the
big.
spreadsheet... Well, I was meaning more for the good of mankind.
I don't care about mankind. They suck.
It was alright, actually. I quite enjoyed the storylines that he had with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And when he fell through the cage in frickin' thumbtacks, oh,
what are you
ouch,
talking about? What are you talking about?
It was back in my day, there was a wrestler called Mankind.
Oh,
And
why
the
would you
WWE.
ever watch? Why would you watch wrestling?
Fucking great, man! It's like a soap opera
Great.
for
It's
for idiots.
You like
No.
soap operas?
No. To be honest with you, like, well, when I was a kid, everyone talked about wrestling. It was probably the same for you, I'm sure. Like, everyone talked about WWE.
No,
WWF.
wrestling's dumb. Why would anyone watch wrestling? I don't.
It's good. Why would anyone go to the circus?
I don't know. Why would anyone go to the circus?
It's cool.
You're not helping your argument here.
Because you're seeing humans do things that humans shouldn't do. All the flippy flips and the hooja and hurting themselves. It's great.
You go to the Cirque du Soleil and watch people with, you know.
Exactly. What type of fucking circus have you got that people aren't doing flippy flips and? Well, I've seen
they do that
Batman.
there.
I've seen
See, when you
Batman.
say
Dick
go to-
Grayson
when you
jumps
say go
around
to
all over the
circus,
place.
I'm thinking you're going to like the county fair and you're like going to see the bearded lady or something. Like it's not like that's not Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, I forget that, like, you guys have weird fucking shit in your circuses. Fucking random
It's not
bearded
my
ladies.
fault.
Here's a strong man! Like, yeah, good job.
It's not my fault. It's
That's strange. I'm trying, without doxing myself. Some of my
Don't tell
family
me.
members are actually really famous trapeze artists.
oh, great, wonderful. I thought you were about to say the game is broken again.
No,
I was about to lose it.
No.
My game is crashed. No, don't you dare say it.
Whoopsies.
All right.
So yeah,
You know what's
that's the thing.
weird? Is it just me or is the game? I feel like in general the game is just running better now.
So much
too.
better. So much better. I actually feel like
It's so smooth.
Yes.
Like I feel like everything is super responsive and crisp and stuff. I don't
feel like
it's
I
not
could
just me,
sing.
right?
No, it does. It
It's-
feels so much better.
You know what? Blueprint Tweak mod, you suck. How dare you rob us of all of that time and effort and frustration? Or no, don't rob us of frustration. That'd be good. All right, what am I doing?
English is weird.
There are officially energetic graphite coming to the place. I just need one more thing. Electromagnetic turbines going into the box. And I feel like I already kind of did that a little bit. but I
Can
don't
you
remember
do me a
where.
solid and
If I have to?
a carbon nanotube?
Carbon nanotube, what? You
I
want
want
it?
to be able to request it. Not in a hat, but in a big boy.
A big boy, okay.
See.
Carbon nanotube processing. I will search my library for something useful. Station modules. This is my production. No, that's not. Carbon nanotubes, you said.
See.
I keep on playing. It's Victoria 3 that does it. That lets you like press the back key on your mouse to go back to the previous like interface.
Okay.
So I go into the blueprint library and I press the back key and it doesn't go up a level and it's like driving me nuts. It should just go up a level. That's what I want, you know? Just do it.
Do it.
carbon nanotubules, you say?
See.
I am parsing.
You told me it was a thing that I should request.
I did?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Once upon a time, there were carbon nanotubes.
What does carbon nanotubes look like? It's like the little...
Like finger traps, like Chinese finger traps.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, I can do carbon nanotube basic, carbon nanotube medium, carbon nanotube small, carbon nanotube with a station. I got like 4 for it. How big you want it?
Big.
80
Well, I
chemical
only need
plants.
one. I need one blue belt.
1 blue belt. How much is that? I got a blueprint for 2,400 a minute, 5,400 a minute. I forgot to write the number down, and 7,200 a minute. But the tech isn't there for that one. So probably the best I can do is the 5,400 a minute. Is that too much?
I don't know. I need.
I want to build a smaller one because it'll take me less time to build.
I need 30 a second.
30 a second. How many is that per minute? Let's talk in per minute because
Times it by 60.
I can't do math. What do you think? I'm a genius or something?
It's 1,800.
Okay, so the blueprint I'm looking at. Oh, God, it always goes to the top of the blueprint library. Drives me nuts.
It drives me nuts, man.
The one I'm gonna build does 2,400 a minute.
Make
Which
it so.
is more than 1,800.
Last I checked, yes.
Is it just me, or are we orbiting faster? I feel like this the planet is orbiting so fast right now. I think it's because the game feels like it's running better. Like the planet is just spinning so fast. I'm getting dizzy. Make it so. Hey, I understand that reference.
Yeah, that's
That
the
is,
one that's
yeah.
Star Wars, yeah.
No, wrong. That's the other one.
You know what doesn't make any sense?
How do you flip blueprints?
Why would a
Please-
Wookiee live on Endor?
Please tell me that the flipping ability is something they've incorporated into vanilla and we don't need that mod, because I don't want to go back to crashing. Flip blueprint, please. Please tell me it's in here. Rotate, building.
This is going to be a
music.
long boy.
It looks like that might be a feature we actually did lose, the ability to flip and mirror blueprints.
Oh.
But not crashing is better, I think.
Yeah, if someone says, would you like to not crash? Or would you like to flip and mirror blueprints?
So when you eventually fly past this and you're like, why is this one backwards? Well, now you know. It's because I didn't want to redo the whole darn thing. All right, I've placed it. I've made it so. Although I'm not sure if I have enough chemical plants. So it turns out is as long as you actually like set up the logistic hats for all of the entities that you're requesting, it's probably still better to not abuse the phantom storage. Like you actually end up with more overall if you let them do their job, but it's still weird. I don't like it. I'm gonna stand here and build the thing you requested.
Thank you.
For a sec. Here, back one.
Where's he going? See you later, boy. He's a mad lad. Oh, how's it going? How's it going, chat? How we doing? We doing alright? Chat, the fucking comment section. I'm doing well. I'm actually happy that I can play the game now. Anyone else like, you know what, this is, as they would say on the Twitch thing, this is poggers. People say that, yeah? I hope. Okay, you are cool. So they're all cool. These are all cool. And this is this thing. And then that's pretty much us. Look at that! I've built a thing! I'm glad. I like that everyone on Arumba's side will be like, what the fuck is going on? What is he doing? Has he lost his mind? The trick is, I'm much like the Hulk. I never had one to begin with. It's very difficult to lose something that you never originally had. Let's see, has he hatted these things? He says a lot of words that I don't listen to. So maybe he has hatted them.
You take that back right now. You know, this blueprinting thing would go so much better if you would just let me focus on finishing blue belts, because all my blueprints expect blue belts and I don't have blue belts.
I thought you finished them. What are you doing, man? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I was working on the final product and you're like, hey, do you have any graphene or carbon nanotubes? I'm like,
you told me to request that, and then all would be well. You says all will be well. Now I'm needing to go and rob some of these green turbine things because I ain't getting them delivered. I need one of these big boys. I used to have one of these big boys, the interstellar logistics fellas.
No, they're mine. They all belong to me. I'm placing down a thing that makes nothing but green turbines. I don't think this blueprint was actually mine, because it looks like it was in German.
Oh.
I maybe
we were just feeling a bit German that day.
Yeah, it's turbinin. Turbinin.
Turbines.
I called it, either I made it and called it turbinin, or I stole it from the internet. I don't know, one of the two. I'm not ashamed. This'll do it though. If you just let me finish this thing, we will have unlimited power. All of the blue belt.
Unlimited power! In a mini living space.
Hey, I know that reference. That's from Aladdin.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Well, the actual reference would be unlimited cosmic power.
Living space.
Yeah, see, it's cool. I love Aladdin, man. Actually, you know what?
We talked about this yesterday, dude. The Disney movies, the kid movies, they're great. Aladdin was amazing. Jafar was like a super great villain. Best villain ever, though, was Scar from The Lion King. Dude, he's awesome.
Yeah, plus that was, you know, like fratricide and yeah, it was great. Good story.
Oh,
good story.
Nice. Good word. Teaching people some things.
Yeah. Learning with teacher. I need a big boy. But they require so many things.
I automated the purples. Just go get them.
So we've got
they're the only hard thing to make the interstellar station. Come here, right here. Come to where I am. Right here. I put a hat on it and everything. You can request them. There's literally
Arumba. Okay, he's here.
2,000.
I can request these things. What?
2,100 of them, and yeah, that's the only thing that makes the towers hard to build. I told you, I'm doing all of the work. You need to lift up your end of the couch.
Not very nice. 200.
It's okay. We have the kind of relationship where we don't always have to be nice to each other, and we still get along just fine.
Okay. You deliver. Okay, I don't really need the super magnetic rings or the electromagnetic turbines for stuff if I'm doing that, do I? Right. I need a little boy and a big boy.
Wait, are you telling me that the thing you've been whining about not having access to, you don't actually need access to?
No, I do.
The thing
for
that
pilers.
I already automated?
No, I need them for pilers.
You want me to automate pilers?
No, I need the super magnetic rings for pilers.
All we need is belts, sorters. That's all we need. And I'm serious. I want to do the thing where we like make a blueprint for the middle of the planet solar ring that includes charging, because I am always out of power. Always out of power. Maybe
just
maybe I have a blueprint for Deuteron fuel rods. I need to defuel. Oh, I got defuel. I'm gonna make defuel.
Cool.
That's what she said.
What is this? This is start. End. 27. I was two blocks. Did I say 25 or did I say 23? Forget now.
I thought you said 26.
23. Okay, I was 5 blocks. I'm 5 blocks short.
God, the game runs so much better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's crazy. So if I removed my energetic graphite and just imported energetic graphite, it would be a perfect blueprint.
That's awesome. But what's the tariff rate? Are you going to make a profit?
No, it's divided by 2. Anything that I tell you, just divide it by 2. You've got to remember that because it's a colonial tariff.
Okay. Oh, God, I understand that reference. Okay. So
I would need 2 blue belts of energetic graphite, which is fine because that would reduce 4 blue belts of coal. Did you say you're making energetic graphite?
I did, yeah. Two blue belts of energetic graphite, you say?
Yes.
I just had placed I need the blue belt to make it function, but I placed a thing and I forgot to notate how much it makes, but it's 180 arc smelter Mark 1s making nothing but energetic graphite. So
oops. You
could probably plug it into Hellmod and figure out what it is. Or I could. I'm a little scared of Hellmod lately. Like, it's spooky. New recipe selector, energetic graphite. I should have notated my blueprints better.
Okay, I need...
Why can't I find energetic graphite in it?
In Hellmod?
Yeah.
Hellmod hates you?
It's rude.
Rude?
I just checked through every oh, there's another tab. There's a tab that's like it. Is it that way for you? Like there's a little S. There's so many columns at the top of the recipe selector that the final one is just like an S.
Oh yeah,
Smelting, most likely.
Oh, is that what it says?
Probably. All right, I said how many? 180? You gotta help at least a little if you want me to do what you asked. See, you just got done saying you don't ever pay attention to me, and I believe you. I am doing...
Oh, so it's 60 per second is what I need.
60
per second.
Energetic graphite?
Yes. I'm sure we went over this. I'm sure I said you...
Okay. No. The blueprint I just posted, even though it's not functional because we don't have blue belt because you keep distracting me, makes 90 energetic graphite per second.
Okay.
It uses 180 arc smelter Mark 1s. And yes. So that's there. Also, this is important. So now we're getting to the stage of the game where we can't not use this. We need to press the P key or the P key, production, and we got to use this to decide what to do.
Yo! I got 2 achievements. Infinite Factory, exceed a total energy consumption of 1 terajoule. And Medium Factory, reach a total power generation of 100 megawatts. How can we be consuming a terajoule and only making 100 megawatts? That's crazy. Oh, okay, it's a total energy consumption. Cool.
Probably for the whole system, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's since the beginning of time.
Oh, okay. I think we should decide together from here forward. Are we going to interact with entities on a per second or a per minute, like, number?
Per second, because that's the way I've been working.
Okay, per second. So if you press P and you look at display per second, there's a little toggle at the top that says display per second. And then you can make filters and say like, okay, so I've just placed energetic graphite. There's 268 producers total. And if you hover over the little filter symbol, you can see like what the issue is. Right now, there's a bottleneck, need coal. So 92.54% for coal on energetic graphite means that like 92.54% is getting what it needs, but we're missing 8% supply.
And this is super useful if we're just using all these like big boys.
Yes, because that's the stage of the game that we're in now.
Cool.
Yep. We got to do it. Yep. Okay, I am almost there toward blue belt, and then I'm gonna be just so happy. What is that a reference to? I'm gonna be so. It would make me so happy. Like,
I can't remember.
Is it like a Charlie Brown or something?
I do recognize it, but I can't remember. It's probably one of them that's been lost.
Yeah.
It's like these references, they get so ingrained in the public zeitgeist that the actual source of it's been lost.
Uh-oh.
What?
I tried placing a logistics hat as like a shift, like a thing, and it doesn't work if you place it on other things, but that's okay.
This is fine.
This is fine. That's the fire dog. I understand that reference.
So yeah, I still need
a little bit of foundation real quick. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many slots is on a big boy?
A big boy.
5.
Yeah,
Oh,
so there's a phantom 6th slot, and we do have a mod that displays it, but they should by default only have 5. But you can also request warpers, which we're not using yet because we're only in one system.
Right.
So I wish there was. Is there a setting, I wonder, somewhere to turn on auto transport unit auto replenishment as the default? Because I don't like having to toggle that every time.
Hmm. I think. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I done there, but my my blueprint definitely pasted weird.
Well, don't do that. Paste it not weird. Paste it right.
But it might have been my fault. I'll blame me. And not the game. The game works perfectly.
Does it though?
Yeah. Okay, so this needs energetic graphite. And nothing else needs energetic graphite, right?
Yeah, no.
No, it's just that. Cool.
It's a very like small used intermediate, I guess would be the word. Confused because there's robots in here. I'm requesting them and I want it.
Yay!
Oh, whoa, there's a setting for collect all types. If checked, this logistics distributor would collect all types of items from Icarus and stop to distribute items to other logistic distributors. There's like a slider. It's a three-way slider on the hats.
So you can just make a storage that's just a big bin?
Yeah, like a logistics chest in Factorio. Like just this is where the the garbage goes.
That's really cool. What's that? That's 20.
So why aren't they bringing me steel? I request steel. I don't have steel.
What
I double checked.
size is a big boy? Okay, a big boy is a box and a bit.
Ah, steel was set to Summon Machine Mark 1s, even though it's a steel hat. Figured it out. Great. So when you use shift click on a hat to copy paste, like I usually use shift click to just like select belt or select the assembly machine or a sorter. If you use that on a hat, it is bad and breaks is the problem.
Ah, okay.
You have to not do that.
So you need to request coal. Carbon nanotube. Energetic graphite. Whatever that is. Oh, there's it. And that's it.
Alright.
And then it'll
I've
supply.
forgotten what I was doing.
Supplies! A supply proliferator. Okay, so we've got 3 at one side. So
We're all caught up on tech again. How does that keep happening?
don't know. Not sure.
We got one more tech that's just blue, red, and yellow. It's the one that unlocks space warpers. You okay with doing that one?
Yeah, sure.
You want to get some warp mode?
Warp. Engage the warp drive. And then that's carbon nanotubes. Oh, motherfucker. And then that's got to come out here. Okay. So it's local demand, isn't it? For bring me shit. And then local supply is
I am a provider chest, or I am a requester chest.
yeah, so remote demand is what?
Bring it to me from other places. I
So
want
local
it
demand is
here.
bring it to me from
here.
this planet.
Yes.
And remote demand is bring it to me from
Anywhere.
okay, so you basically want both of those turned on then.
Yeah, if it's a processing tower, you want it. Usually you want it to request both, but sometimes maybe just request local. You could have like an importation tower, and then local distributors.
Yeah, okay.
Or you could have like a tower that's actually remote demand local supply, because it's bringing in iron to make steel, but also if it doesn't need it, it could also supply its iron to anything else in the planet that it's at that needs iron.
Okay. So the energetic graphite and the carbon nanotubes, are those set up, or? I'm just asking.
I just feel like you're like my teacher at school, and you're like,
have you done this yet?
So
have you done
Jimmy,
your homework?
Jimmy, yeah, exactly. Like, hey, so how's that science project coming? You put the time in, son. You know, like, for fuck's sake, just leave me alone. Get off my back, ma. Like, I'm out of power from having placed so many structures and trying to go run to power because, ugh.
Well, I can help you now, because you can now request blue goo.
Oh, goody.
And
doesn't help.
The blue goo's being good. So be self-good blue goo.
It doesn't help me though.
It will in the long run.
Probably. All right, I swear, if I don't get this finished in the next 10 minutes by the end of this episode. So I did the thing. I added magnets. I added the motors, the green motors, and then I had to apparently add the all of it. Every step had to be added, essentially.
I'm just requesting everything. I'm gonna have a wee look around and see what you've built, so I'm not asking you anymore. Okay, so we've got the better fabricators, but we didn't have the better furnaces done, did we?
No, that's a separate blueprint. I was trying to get belt sorter stuff first, because, you know.
Oh, we don't actually have Mark III assemblers set up.
Researched.
Yeah, that's what
I gotta
researched.
research. Because we have to do purple signs.
Oh, brownouts!
Brownouts, we're using all our power? Sweet.
No, I don't know what's going on. Because technically we're not. Oh no, it's 50% satisfaction, so...
Yeah, that means we're using
that means that we're using
double the power that we need. Yeah, no, it scales up quick, especially if you keep using tier 3 goop on everything.
Well, I mean, the tier 3 goop's not getting made yet because someone hasn't set up the fucking carbon nanotubes.
You shut up. You shut up when I'm talking to you. I did set up the carbon nanotubes. I just didn't happen to have... Do you want me to look it up? I'll look it up. You want to know how many freaking chemical plants it takes?
A few.
You wanted carbon nanotubes, right? Carbon nanotubes. No.
If I start shooting...
I'm busy!
If I start shooting solar cells, how do we get the power from that?
80 chemical plants. Do you have 80 chemical plants? You have 80 chemical plants?
I have.
If you do, get your butt over here and you'll get your 10 stupid tubes.
Matrix labs.
That doesn't help.
I've got a single chemical plant. Yeah, so the Dyson spheres, Arumba.
What?
If I start shooting solar cells, how do I get the power from them?
We talked about that the first... Oh, was that lost to the ether? Because we had to start the recording over. Top right corner-ish of the buildings tab, you need something called array receiver. Yeah.
Are we talking Ray Romano receiver or?
He's a cool dude, but no.
I don't know any other rays. Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, so you build that, and that thing will receive the signals from the solar sails. They're going to orient or whatever to send the power back to us. And you have two options. You can either receive photons, or you can just receive the power directly, which goes straight into the network. Right now, it should just go straight into the network because we can't do anything with the photons, but also long-term photons are better. So, you know, perhaps we should place some more solar or something since we only have half power satisfaction.
So how many solar cells is a good number of solar cells?
11.7 billion. Just
so.
All of them. But until we start building Dyson Sphere components, technically, if we don't like start building Dyson Sphere components before the solar cell duration runs out, we're wasting resources because they will just expire and they're gone forever.
So what you're saying is ideally, don't start shooting solar cells all over the place.
We'll do, but also just make sure we're also working toward the thing, right? Like start building the actual sphere so that essentially they orbit around the sun, and then if you have a sphere in construction, they will automatically land where they're supposed to go and become part of that structure permanently.
Okay, I'll let you fart around with what you're doing, because if I say to you, hey, can we start fucking around with Dyson spheres? Then nothing will get built and we will never get blue belts.
I am so looking forward to not being responsible for blue belts, but yes, it's just one more item. I just need, it's just one more. I'm just automating, I'm finishing the construction of, I think, the brown motors, like the tier 1 motors. And I think we might actually have a very small amount of blue production already functional, but most of the stuff is not yet complete. I have 2,800 items that need to be constructed.
Okay, well, I'm just going to grab an awful lot of solar panels.
Yeah, if you could increase power on the main planet, that would help us right now. Because we are we are getting there where we're starting to forget that things cost anything and just do whatever we want, and the budget sort of runs away with us.
Oh, so like every government?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep, pretty much. The big logistics hurdle that I'm running into right now is that drones and stuff aren't automated.
Right,
So as
yeah,
I'm
of course.
placing down these new things, they aren't receiving any bots or drones, and they just don't get to start working for me.
This whole let's use the south of the planet so that the north of the planet can just get covered in solar panels didn't really work for us.
Yeah, plans are the thing you do, and then God laughs or whatever, you know? Yeah.
Or to
That kind of
take
thing.
the Scottish poem, the best laid plans of mice and men aft gang ugly, which is they often go awry.
Well, why didn't you use the normal words then? Why'd you say all those strange sounds?
That is the normal words.
I've can ugly or whatever?
Close enough.
What does that mean?
They often go awry.
You didn't sound. It doesn't. If you say it with English, it makes sense. But then you say it with random sounds. I don't understand. What's going on here?
Arumba's all like, you know what? I really like Germany. They just make noises at me though. It's bullshit.
God, the game is running so well. I can't. Like it keeps on happening. Like it's so smooth. It feels
really
like we're playing. How would that blueprint mod have made the game so bad?
I have no idea. It's really interesting actually, because when you
Like,
fly, your drones take longer because they have to go down the Z layer.
Yeah. I mean, like I can like spin around with like my mouse, like I'm just dancing, and it's so smooth and crisp, and it wasn't like that before. It wasn't bad, but it was not this smooth.
My drones are giving you a hand.
Please do, because this is the last thing. Also, can I please have power? Do you have any power? Hey, I thought we agreed you were gonna, if you're gonna place solar, where's the charging ring?
I'm doing it manually. I'm not using blueprints, so.
Well, stop doing that. I need power.
We also can't blueprint with foundation anymore.
Fine, whatever. I don't care. Small loss.
Yeah, that was part of it.
I like not crashing. So you see the thing that you just walked by over here? Like right next to where I just placed the charging thing? That's your thing that's making the carbon nanotubes. So if you want to place your chemical plants there, that would help. I don't have 80, and
I only had one.
They are not automated yet. I'd like to at least get it started, but do we have somehow I'm out of titanium ingot. I can't make the station. Do you have a station that you can put there for your thing you wanted?
I'm currently in God mode placing a fuck ton of solar panels for you. With charging. I don't have a station, but I probably have enough to build one.
I don't think it's anywhere near functional because I need the blue belts to make it functional.
Need the blue belts to make blue belts.
But I think that the blue belt production might be coming online soon.
You can also
TM?
request goop, by the way.
Oh, I don't want to try to incorporate goop into this yet. I just want it to like actually make blue belt. That's all I want in the world.
All right.
Oh yeah, we've got very little time left, don't we?
Oh, that's not why I was all writing. I was all writing because I'd finished placing all my blueprints.
Oh, I see. There certainly are a lot of robots flying around, man.
Oh, we don't
not
have
just you-
we don't
not
have
you
power
and me anymore.
towers. We don't have power towers with a hat on. I thought we
The
had those.
wireless power towers? No,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever set that up. That requires something. Yep.
Well, I'm just gonna set. Okay, I can't even build that many of them. So magnets, what is it? Magnets and plasma exciters. Oh, baby.
All right, so we are getting a delivery here of some supermagnetic rings to the thing that's going to make the Deuteron fuel rods. So that means that the setup is starting to function
Nice.
slowly. The only thing that it's missing is proper delivery of the electromagnetic rings, the tier 2, sorry, turbines, the tier 2 thing.
Hey, we've
And
got
that
100 logistics
is-
drones in transit.
Where do you see that?
I just got the achievement.
Oh. The turbines, the tier 2 ones, are lacking enough drones to bring in the right amount of motors. And the right amount of motors is this one, and this one just needs some more drones to bring in the iron, and we're good. Okay, cool. I did it. It took me an hour.
Hey!
Like 12 hours or something. I don't know.
And my group's set up as well, and it's actually, it'd be pretty easy to set up most of your things as long as there's a slot in them to request group.
Yeah, so I figure until we actually start the first Dyson sphere, I'm mostly not interested in using too much
Yeah,
group
'cause it's gonna be
it's
a long
like it's
way
not
to
about
sell.
production like efficiency, it's just about like getting the things built. So yeah, as soon as we get the Dyson sphere started, I'm all for rebuilding and refactoring with goop. But
Regrouping!
yeah. Right. We need the techs that make our drones faster and carry more, for sure.
Yes,
but also,
for now, that's us run out of time.
yeah, that's the end. That's the end.
This is the
Okay,
end.
this was me. So thank you for watching. We'll see you again, same time, same place tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.